But anyway, just realized I hadn't started my fucking stream, so I started my stream.
Oh, nice. Go, Eric.
I know, right? Like, forget much? Jesus. All right, well, I need to run the LTQ now, so I don't know what you're up to, Webmo, but if you don't want to do that, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Oh, yeah, I'm down.
Hey, I'm back.
Welcome back. Oh, did you figure out how to do the data pod?
Not really. I sent Hack a text and he said he'll check it later. But...
Alright, I'll go right there now.
Oh, okay.
Give me 1 second, Whammo. I'm gonna check
Okay.
this out, see if I can help him out.
It's
Full
the,
stack.
we're right next to Sean, I think.
Alright, let me, was that, like, bottom floor, or?
I think it's the second floor?
Okay, second floor.
Actually, I think it's the third.
That's Trippy Taka's place, Mega Maid Black Wolf. Yeah, I'm thinking it's the third. Kaylee's room, Yui's room. No, maybe it's the fourth. Ark. Mei Mei. No, maybe it's the fifth.
I think
Oh,
I'm
there you
saying
are.
it right.
All right, there's
Yeah.
Sean's room. This is a closet, and then this room here you want. All right, let's. Well, I don't know why there's no data pod down, but let's throw a data pod down here. Let's see, where is the data pod? It's plants. It's probably in here. Oh no, wait, that's the regular furniture. I bet you it's in here. There it is. Okay, data pod. And let's see the door right there, so it's got to go right there. No, right. Over one. Right there. There we go.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Now you should be able to edit that. Just be real careful, because it's easy to pick up a piece of floor or whatever when you're doing your decorating. And there's really no back button to, like, undo, which I think is really dumb. I've many times accidentally picked up a piece of flooring or a piece of sidewalk and been like, God damn it! And I gotta fucking line it back up, and...
Yeah. I know a lot of people were asking about that who does a lot of the, people who do, like, a lot of the, like, customizing shit like that in the rooms. They're asking for that.
Yeah, it's like there should be an undo. Like,
Yeah, an undo button.
I accidentally just picked this up. Let me click undo, and it'll put it right back where it was, kind of thing, you know? It's...
Right.
And it should be to where you keep pressing undo, and it, by single action, undoes every single... It's kind of like the undo when you're in, like, Paint, Microsoft Paint, or something of that nature, right? You click undo once, it undoes what you just did. But if you keep clicking undo, it'll keep going back each step that you took.
Yeah. Like
So
Excel or something like that.
Yeah, it should be like that, because the fact that you can accidentally, like, I could just be clicking on something real quick and accidentally open up my fucking editing menu and pick up 2 or 3 things, and it's like, oh shit, oh no, now something that was gonna take me 5 minutes is gonna take me an hour, because I gotta figure out how to fucking get this shit set back in the right place, because some of it is freeform, because you know you can have it snap to grid, or snap to half grid, or not snap to grid, which is freeform. You can just put it wherever, and God forbid you did your flooring or something like that, because then you can't just snap to grid and put it back.
Yeah, about that.
It sucks. It sucks.
That's one reason why I just, like, fuck it. It's just, like, way too much time just to, like, try and put one pillar down in, like, the perfect spot. So, like, well, fuck this.
Yeah, it's annoying. All right, let's get this LTQ done. It's annoying as hell.
But some people like doing that shit, so...
Oh, I love the decorating, though. They've made the decorating in this game even more robust than it is in the Elder Scrolls Online. The only thing that the Elder Scrolls Online kind of lacks that this game has now that it doesn't is, in this game, you only have to have one of the item and you can put it down 50 times, right? And in this game, you can change the size of the item, whereas in the Elder Scrolls Online, you cannot change the size of an item, and if you want to put 4 of them down, unless it's something special, you have to have 4 of them. So like I made this artificial roof out of these little bricks on one of my housings in the Elder Scrolls, and it's a work of art how I had to make this roof with all these individual bricks, and it's a curved roof and everything. And it took ages to do, and it cost a lot of fucking materials because every time you place something down, it has a item cost to it. Just like in this game where you can only put so many things down in your room. And so that game, you have to have multiple of something if you want to put them down, and you can't change the size of it. But you can put things inside of other things like this game, and the only thing else that this game has on the Elder Scrolls Online in terms of decorating is there's no flight mode. There's no free float or anything like that in the Elder Scrolls. So if you want to put something up really high, you have to build yourself a little scaffolding ramp to get up there.
Oh.
Whereas in this game, you just turn flight mode on. I can fly up there, and it makes everything a lot easier. So this game used to not be superior to decorating when it came to the Elder Scrolls, but now it is.
Well, thank you for the room.
Yeah, of course. And you should have access to everything that the Alliance has access to. But I'm not really sure how that all works. Because when it was my room, you would have access to any of the decorations that I unlocked, which is pretty much everything. Whereas I think in the Alliance, it's limited to what you have. But if I set it down, then you can manipulate it. So, but I don't remember if that is exactly how it worked or not. I'm burning, 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 burn. 'Cause I'm on fire. Always on fire, baby. He's gonna throw a temper tantrum. You see that shit?
Didn't even get a chance to.
Nope. Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, we gotta destroy that Protectron. There we go.
Oh. There's some people going for the rings.
Yeah, I don't get that.
I feel like there's a lot of people that still have never played the base game.
Yeah.
Never seen this enemy, so they're just like, oh, I don't know what to do. Or they probably have played it, but it's just...
No, I
just
think you're
walking
right. I
directly.
think you're right. I think it's more a case of a lot of people just never played base game.
So, like, they've never seen Loser, Angel Form.
Yeah, exactly. That's why
Right.
they'll like look at these monsters and think that they're new, and it's like, no, that's just Luther from base, dude.
Yeah.
It's like, no, that's Elder. Like that is literally Elder. They just
Yeah.
call him Ruin something, but it's Elder, dude.
Yeah. Or, what the hell was that one character's name that turned into Elder?
Gettemhult.
That's it, yeah.
Gettemhult. He was one of the strongest arcs.
Yep.
He became corrupted in his search for more power and ended up killing his associate, his partner, to gain the power. Sacrificed her, basically.
Right.
And that's when he became corrupted and he became Elder. And that's why he's so goddamn fucking hard in base game. Like, when I say hard, I don't mean like he's difficult to fight so much as he hits like a fucking brick house, shit house. Like, when you get hit by Elder in base game, you fucking know it. You're like, oh, Jesus Christ, I don't have much health left. Him and the Beetle, man. The Beetle's actually a tough fight on base. This bitch ain't tough though. He's just a pain.
Yeah.
Stupid P-tier Griffin.
Yards.
It's one of the first things you fight on base, the Griffin.
I don't think
P.
you fight him until like episode 5, right? Like the
No.
one part, like
Oh,
Henrietta.
maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. No,
Yeah.
I thought it was episode. Well, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Because that was when Hero was introduced, and then Phantom and
I just remember you have to sit there and watch while he flies around the fucking map real quick and then lands, and then you fight him, and I always thought that was stupid. They haven't brought us any of the dragons over here, though. That's interesting. Because those are always the toughest fights. Like, out of all the UQs on base game, I would always fear the dragon fight the most in terms of what group members I got. Because if you didn't have a good group, man, that fight was going to be really fucking rough.
Right.
Especially when you had people that didn't know how the cannons worked and when to get on the cannons and when not to be on the cannons. And oh my god, it was such a pain.
Hi, May May.
Hey, May.
Nope, 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 nope.
Hey, May. How are you?
May.
Can I pet that dog?
Oh, it's the wrong tone. Do it again. I'll stab you in the face with a soldering iron.
Okay, I'm done.
Are you sure? Because I don't think you're done yet.
All right, well, there we go.
Fuck you, fuck you. Fuck you.
There, I'm done.
Yeah, I told you you weren't done yet.
Another voucher. Another voucher. Nirvana. Seasonal research. Oh, that's just keeps flipping. That's why I'm like, why do I keep seeing a new quest there? It's not a new quest. It just keeps flipping to the next one again.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it. Am I at 1 million seasonal points yet? Yay! I'm just over 1 million seasonal points. Rock and roll.
Do you want a trophy yet?
I don't need a participation trophy. I'm from the age where that was laughed at. When I was in elementary school, we would have field day, which was where everybody would, do the 3-legged race and all the different things. And
Also known as they're all going to laugh at you day.
sure. But we had first place, second place, third place, and then honorable mention. And if you got honorable mention, boy, you got made fun of. Because that's like a participation trophy. Oh, look, you didn't come in first, second, or third, but we're still going to give you something. Why? I didn't fucking win. Oh, there's Chang to Kurz. I should switch and get on Dicky. And there's Jury. Fuck, I should have been on Dicky. Damn it. I'm gonna have to start doing my dailies on Dickie. Start getting his name out there. The more people see him, the more chance I'll have of running into the Decurs, and they'll be like, "What the fuck?" Oh, it'll be hilarious too. I can't wait. This sucks because they're both standing right fucking here in front of me.
Well, make note of which block you're on and switch characters.
Kind of see them all the time.
Yeah, I don't want to do it right now because I'd have to switch all my gear over. I'm just gonna start making it a habit of just doing my dailies on Dickie, and then so I'll just move all my gear over to Dickie later. Then I'll just log into him and do everything from him for a little bit. All right, anyway.
Know of any golden rainbow trees?
Negative.
Damn.
Yeah, I got a couple white trees, and that's about it. Nirvana, what you got rocking? Oh, the extra gunblade, seasonal gunblade. At least you got it to 90. Ow. My ankle on my left leg has been hurting something fierce today. Like I can barely walk. I don't know why.
Oh, if Mossy was here, he'd be like, "Oh, because you've been running through my mind all day."
Yeah, yeah, jackass. You need to run your LTQ, right, May?
I need to do it all.
Right. So if you want to run it with us, I'll run it again with you. Grab heals.
Where are you at?
Right behind you.
Oh, right.
Where you at?
Some bitch. Where
Some
you
bitch.
at?
Can't miss me. I'm a big bright red character. Oh, all right. Let's get this going.
Where the land go up?
What?
You're at where the land go up.
Where the land go up?
When I was little and we stopped at this one restaurant to ask directions. How to get to this marina, and the lady was like, "Okay, you go this way, you go that way, and then you turn just before where the land go up." It was a drawbridge.
They called it drawbridge. The land go up.
Yep.
What the fuck kind of backwoods ass? What did she have? 3 teeth?
It was something special.
Yeah, I
That's
bet
why
you
I've
she had
always
like
remembered it.
3 or 4 teeth and
Where
probably
the land
had
go
a
up?
little spittoon next to her. Ding. Hey man, it's where the land go up. What do you mean, a hill? Yeah, the land goes up. Teeth.
Wouldn't it be
Teeth.
easier to say hill?
Yeah, it's where the land goes up. Then you gotta drive to where there's a fork in the road, but be careful, don't hit the fork, it could pop your tire. Boop, 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 boop. Come on, you flying bastard.
Success.
So yeah, I think that was one of the things that was really holding me back, May, is I didn't realize I had like stuff to make that card reader thing. But like I didn't like I had clicked on like, oh, you learn a new blueprint. Okay, because I turned off that crap where you have to fucking do the little mini games for the fucking blueprints. That shit was beginning to
Okay.
really annoy me. In fact, it was funny. 2 of the tips and tricks videos I watched last night was one of the first things they say to do is to turn that off, because it seems like it's really cool at first, but it becomes fucking tedious and annoying really quick. Because it's not like getting it wrong does anything. You just have to sit there and keep doing it till you get the right combination. It's fucking dumb. So I was like, yeah, good. I turned that shit off. That's no big thing. But I didn't realize when I get these new blueprints, I'm looking, I'm like, oh, an infrared sensor. Great. What the fuck do I need that for? Oh, an LCD screen. Oh, great. Super. I don't care. It wasn't until I got the blueprint for the whole made little fucking card reader thingy that I was like, oh, because now you gotta make an LCD screen so you can make the gun. You gotta make the fucking infrared sensor so you can make the thing. You combine all them to actually make it. Oh, and so that was like a light bulb went off, and then once I made that, because I had to kill a bunch of those fucking robots, you know, the
Yeah,
security
I was
robots.
gonna say, because I'm pretty sure every one of those components required one of
Requires killing a robot, yeah.
CPUs.
Yep, and it did. And so I made the stupid thing, and then I got the, okay, so now I can go into this room, I can go here, and then that's when I found the place I'm gonna make my base. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be my base. And it's basically that security room that you unlock that has the big gates that go up and down, and the security window that locks. Yeah, you can make that your base, and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna be my base.
The one where I came across that one monster the one time
Yes.
that was almost like one of the giants.
Yeah,
I
and
was
you
like,
thought
what?
it was,
Oh!
and you thought it was because you had to open that area or something up at first, and then you were like, oh no, it's not because of that. Because when I had that open before, that motherfucker wasn't there.
Yeah,
But
it
yeah.
was from completing the once you finish that realm where you're in the fog world with the giants, there's a chance whenever the fog is out that those things will be roaming around.
Yeah, superb. But yeah, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
make that my base, and that's gonna be my goal. But it was cool because once I got that stupid keypad thing, that was what was holding me back from a lot of shit. I
Just
even
think,
opened the
once
security
you do the zombie
office.
world, you're gonna have zombies occasionally showing up.
I'm not moving that fast, May. I got a whole base to move and all kinds of other shit I plan on doing before I plan on triggering the next sequence of events. Although I might do it on accident because I'm not sure exactly what triggers them, but I'm trying to avoid progressing anything else further until I get stuff where I want it to be.
Oh, you'll definitely. There's a lead up that warns you to it. All the alien worlds that you go to, they're not things that you can just accidentally go into.
Okay.
There's
Well, the
portals
first
that
one you
have
could
to walk
accidentally
through.
go into it. I mean, it is a portal, yeah, but it was kind of like leads you to it, you know? But I also learned to read the, I'll be hopping on in a couple of hours here. Oh, right on. I'll be gone by then, Velocity, but good seeing you again, man. I hope to see you on here soon. But yeah, I want to move my base and get things situated a little bit better than I have them now. My biggest problem is that even though I have like I got enough magazines, I made my armor, my leg armor, and I made my little helmet, and I made my chest plate, which I thought was stupid because it turns out the
armor in that
X-ray
game
vest.
never really keeps up with you.
Yeah, and it's stupid too, because the fucking X-ray vest is more armor than the fucking chest plate that you make.
Yeah.
What? I have to go and actually get a fucking filing cabinet to not break when I break it down, and use the filing cabinet to make this chest plate armor, and it's not even better than the fucking than the lead vest you find for X-rays? Like, what? That's stupid. Anything
There
that you
is
craft should be better than shit you
Forge
find on the ground.
armor, when you find the forge armor, that gets a lot better, and you'll actually notice that you're taking less damage. But the best is that when you finally get the carapace armor, that shit's fucking bank.
I don't have anything like that right now.
Yeah, you're quite a ways away from both of those.
Yeah. So I figured I'm gonna play that some more and start working on moving my base to my new home. 'Cause that's gonna be a decent amount of work. And time.
Well, if you need a meat popsicle to help carry shit, although you kind of need to get a backpack of some kind.
I have tons of backpacks, May. I've got
Okay.
storage filled with backpacks. I think I have like 8 or 10 backpacks.
Yeah, then I could get on and be a mule for carrying shit.
Well, if you're down to do
Oh,
that
and
in a little
actually,
bit,
we could make a second frickin' push cart. Both of us carry a push cart.
Oh, yeah, right, because I crafted it, so that means I can craft more.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about that, yeah. Yeah, I would totally be down to have your help move my base.
Yeah, because I helped Mossy and shit. Do that by yourself, you'd take forever to do it.
Yeah, well, that's what I was kind of faced with. I'm like, I'm going to have to get the cart, fill the cart, get all the stuff in, fill my inventory, fill the cart, then take the cart over there, put down a box, empty as much as I can, empty, you know, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
And
and
I've
make
already
a few
made-
storage boxes.
Yeah, I already made an extra storage box for when I was just moving stuff around in my own little space. So I'll make a few more, but I have plenty of stuff to do all that. Again, I got 2 bench upgrades that I wanted. One was the heater, which I've never once seen actually create heat. And then the other was the not having to pull things out of storage to use blueprints and what have you. But I didn't have enough bioscrap to do the first one where it heals you when you're close to it, because I didn't realize that that's what that was, because for some reason when I hover my mouse over that icon, the description is off to the left of the screen and I can only read half of what it says, and I couldn't make
Wow.
out that it was bioscrap.
Okay.
So I couldn't figure out what it was, and then I watched somebody do it, and I saw them hover their mouse over, and I saw that it said bioscrap. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I realized that I can take all those unwanted piece of meat that I get from those stupid little fuck faces that constantly spawn everywhere, and you can turn their meat into bioscrap.
Yeah.
And then once I
That's one
did
of the
that, that was,
sources of it.
yeah, and that was like, that was an fucking another light bulb, because once I saw I could do that, I was like, oh shit, because that's what was holding me back on creating, you know, needles to heal myself. I was running around with like no fucking health, praying on hope and a prayer that I wasn't gonna run into something, because like anything could have killed me, because like I was constantly hurt because I didn't have enough of those fucking needles. Because first it was test tubes were the problem, but then it was bioscrap, and it was like, god damn it, I found this one room that I can keep raiding and it will respawn the test tubes. So I've gotten quite a few test tubes stockpiled now, but anyway.
Well, and you should have the recipe too for making them. Because I think you need wood and broken glass
To make what?
test tubes.
Oh, yeah. I do have the recipe. Because I think when I first was doing it, I had to actually make some. But then I found that room, like a storage room, and it's got tons. And they all respawn pretty quickly, too. I was surprised. All right, well, what else did you need to do? Anything that we can help with?
1 second, let me check something. God damn. Fucking none of these goddamn airdomes are selling.
No, none of mine are, and I have some really good ones. In fact, I just repriced them all today. I've got one that's got a fix 5. I've got one that's got a fix of 4. Neither one of those are selling. I got a bunch that have like endure pain and burn up and hysterical strength. I've got a lot of the 2 out of 3 combos up for sale for 400K, and they're not selling. And they used to sell for $1 mil, $2 mil, $3 mil sometimes. They're not selling for
Yeah.
shit. And I think it's because it's too hard to search. It's literally too hard to find a combination because of all the different variations that there are. And I think that's where Sega fucked up, because you can't, you could literally spend an hour and still not have gotten every combination searched. And it's stupid. It's really dumb. And I think that's why they're not selling. Because like when it first came out, it was a big thing. Everybody wanted to do it. Everybody was searching. They were dealing with that headache. But most people now have either gotten something that they're happy with or content
Or they
with,
don't know.
or they don't know. And that's just the way it goes, I guess.
Hey, want some?
7:16. That's tomorrow. Yeah, fuck it.
Make sure you've done all your alliance tasks and your arch record task. Broken World solo.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I did that.
Oh,
Yep,
yeah.
I got bronze.
Okay.
How long does this seasonal event go till?
I think
Thinking
we're
another
halfway.
2 more weeks.
Hey, Czar. Yeah, I think we have 2 more weeks after this. Let's see. It'll be a week. It'll end a week before the thing says. So yeah, it ends on the 30th. So yeah, 2 more weeks. Because they give you an
Sarjun and
extra
his
week.
Wife were hacking that Once Human game last night because
What do you
I
mean
don't know
hacking?
how. Well, I couldn't get on it. Like the servers were fucked or something, and it wouldn't let me get on for a long time. And I kept seeing they're on it. And I'm like, what the hell? I can't get on. You guys are on.
Well, it might
No,
be a
no."
server load thing, right?
Well,
Remember, Helldivers was the
posted
same way.
a discussion, and well, if it's server load though, you go into a wait list or a queue. It was the servers were down for North America and EU, so both of those were down. And I'm like, well, fuck. But somehow they were on. I don't know how maybe they were lucky, and maybe it was just the login servers that were down, and like because they're already on the game, they were able to be on it. I
Maybe.
have no idea. Because it was still showing some of the servers it was having medium population. I'm like, what the fuck? I
Well,
can't
remember
get
that
even
was the
on
problem with
this shit.
Helldivers. Helldivers got
Everybody's
so
signing
popular,
for-
there wasn't enough server space, so people would, once they figured out that there was problems like that, they just wouldn't log out of the game. And there was no automatic log out at the time. They added it since then, but but there wasn't. So people would just stay logged into the game so they wouldn't lose their spot in the
Yeah,
game.
thankfully this game doesn't work that way, because either you're logged in and you're in the game, or you're not logged in. You have no character selection for the particular servers, because
Right, but-
you can only have one character per server.
But if you're in the game and you're on your character, is there anything that if you're idle
Yeah.
long enough it kicks you out?
No, you'll die.
Oh, because it's a
Food and
survival.
water are a
Right.
thing, and
Right.
your character will die if you stay logged in and AFK for too long.
I got pissed off at Abiotic last night because I was trying to pick up a skull, and the skull was laying in water. And I went to pick it up, and I tapped the button quick when I'm picking stuff up because that game can be a little temperamental when it comes to getting your reticle right on something to pick it up. So I normally just like spam the fucking pickup button when I'm trying to pick something up. And because of that, my character decided to drink some of the fucking water instead of just picking up the skull. And suddenly my guy's like, oh, I probably shouldn't have drank that water. And I'm like, why the fuck did you? And then he goes, bleh! And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me right now? And every
It's probably
time,
almost
well, every time he'd throw up, bleh, I'd watch my little food bar go more and more empty. And eventually I just kept throwing up until he's like, oh, I'm starving to death. And I'm like, well, it's because you keep throwing up, you fucking moron. Why the fuck did you drink the water, you stupid piece of shit? I was just trying to pick up a skull. Bleh. Oh, I was so pissed off.
well, like me the one time when I was carrying around those power cells and didn't even realize that. Yeah, they give off more than just
Radiation.
light radiation. They give off a lot
Moderate.
of radiation. My character kept yorking then too.
Yeah, but this was like I did one time, one sip of water from the dirty water, one sip, and I'm throwing up every 2 seconds. Like, really? Really? And I tried using heals, I tried everything, nothing would stop me from throwing up. And then I
Yeah,
starved to death and
I've-
died. I'm like, this game's fucking stupid. I swear to Christ, I'm gonna fucking punch somebody. Bleh! Fucking, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Is there even a way to fix that?
No, I don't know of any. There's like no medicines you can get though.
Yeah, so it's
Here.
like a gotcha. It's like, here, we're gonna put the option to drink water all over the fucking place. Cause any water in that game, a fountain, a fucking puddle, anything you can drink, and that's fucking stupid.
Well, there's the one thing that you can buy with your like.
Yeah, the
starting points.
perk where you can drink dirty
And-
water and be fine.
Yeah.
But still, dude, that's the fact that if you accidentally do, you're just fucked. That was, to me, that was so dumb. So I knew I was gonna die, and I'm like, all right, well, so I ran over by where my storage thing was, and I made sure I had everything put in it. I'm like, all right, because then when you spawn back, you have to be back at your base. I gotta run all the way back and find my cart and get my cart. And oh my god, I was pissed. I was not fucking happy. But thankfully, I set it to where when I die, I don't lose anything. Like, I set it to keep all items when you die, so I didn't lose anything. It's just frustrating because there's no, I was out of heal now because I tried healing thinking maybe that would help, but nope, nothing fucking helps. Your guy just sits there and goes every 2 seconds until you're dead.
Yep. It's a fun thing.
Fucking brilliant. So anyway,
Somehow, when I had my character doing that, when I was getting myself radiated till I was glowing in the dark, I didn't die from it. I think I just kept eating because I had enough of those freaking bug parts. And at that point in the game, I was already like constantly going around radiated because I had no other food to eat other than those bug parts. So like if you cooked them, the radiation
would be
they would
edible.
give you would go down.
yeah,
But,
yeah.
Yeah, and you could eat them, but you'd still start adding up some radiation. So I don't know. Maybe my character got a little bit of a immunity to the effects of radiation because she'd already been running around so radiated all the time.
Yeah, all I know is it really pissed me off because I would never drink fucking water from any source like that. I wouldn't even drink it from the sinks. Like, I drink it from the little water machines, the little
Yeah,
fucking, yeah. That's the only place I drink water from in that game.
Although the water that you do find in the sinks is good water.
All right, well, I
So
was
you
like,
can
I don't
drink
know. I'm not trusting that. This is an actual drinking water machine, whereas this is a sink that's filled with water that came from I don't know where. So I wasn't trusting it. But knowing that the sink water is okay is reassuring. But I didn't trust it. So I'm like, yeah, not trusting that. This is an actual water machine. I'll trust that. So I drank some of that water and I was fine. But
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my
and
God.
that's like one of the things I always did was I'd always package those fuckers up as soon as you come across them and grab
oh
them,
yeah,
drink,
take them,
bring
back them
your
back to the base. Yeah, I've got I think 3 at my base right now. But I don't have getting thirsty turned on.
Oh yeah, okay then you should be.
But
fine with that.
but it's weird because like I have hunger turned way down, but I am still getting hungry. And when I say getting hungry, like, okay, let me cook up a little steak and eat it, right? Yeah, my hunger didn't really go up. Like, what fills you up in this fucking game? Pulled a wing guard today. Yeah.
Super tomatoes.
Well, all I know is it's annoying. So I don't have hunger turned up very high, but just enough to where I can maybe use the bathroom every once in a while. And even then, I have not yet once had to use the bathroom in my game. And I've been
Wow.
on this game for like 100-something hours in game time. Yeah, so I'm just like, whatever. I don't fucking know. But yeah, congrats, Remy, for getting those Wingard Nux. Unfortunately, Wingard Nux probably don't sell for as much as like some of the other Wingard
Nuts.
stuff.
So
but-
that must be
Knuckles.
Knuckles. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's take a look.
Probably better than Wired Lands, but
Yeah, I would hope so anyway. Nope, Knuckles are the cheapest at 2 mil. Well, no,
Wow.
they're not the cheapest. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that, no. But they're 2 mil. So that's not very much. Let's go.
Wow.
Let's just search it. Because I'm going to get a bunch of Eridims that are going to show up too. So that's going to be really annoying now. I can't even search Wingards without putting in Wingard now. Because, yeah. So now I can't even literally search every fucking Wingard at the same time now. I have to actually fucking... Oh, that's annoying. All right, so daggers are 2 mil. Let's see how much. I got Wingard Katana Fatale 2. Nice. See, that's a good grab right there. 2 mil. Yeah, let's see what a wire goes for. 3 mil. So they're even cheaper than a wired lance. That's terrible. I'm so sorry.
Wow.
That sucks. But still, 2 mil's 2 mil, right? Well, sorry, I shouldn't say it's 2 mil. It's like 1.8 mil because of Sega's fucking greedy asses. But it's still money, right? So, hey, congratulations regardless. And big congrats to Daddy Pimp. Got a Wingard Katana Fatale 2. Yeah, I wish I had gotten my Wingard with a Fatale 2 already on it. I had to buy mine with, I think it had, wasn't Termina, but it was, I think it was Blastor, maybe? I forget what was on my Katana when I got it with a level 1 on it, but I knew I was just going to re-roll it until I made it Fatale anyway, so I re-rolled it, made it Fatale. Then I had to buy, you know, upgrade stuff, and then when I got it from 3 to 4, I used one of those upgrade materials that you get from the scratch. So I didn't need to get another Wingard with anything on it for that, but for the previous ones I did, and it was expensive. Very expensive. Yeah, they do need to fix the personal shop. It's all about how they have their database configured. And it's really poorly done. Like, very poorly done, which surprises me, considering they're Japanese. They're really good at math, and a lot of the way databases work is with math. And it's bad. It's really bad. Yep, search history goes every time you log back in. If you have never seen an item before, when you search it, it won't find it. You'll have to, well, I mean, it will if you do it right. So when you search, a lot of people like type in the name up here and then click search here, but there can be things that you can search like that it won't find anything. You just have to go straight to the search by price. I think like weapon camos are kind of notorious for that. There was one that I was searching, and it was like I couldn't find it. I could not find it. I'm typing in exactly. I had the asterisk and everything, and it couldn't fucking find it. But if I clicked search by price down at the bottom, it found the whole list of them. So it's like this little search up at the top. Don't use that unless you know for a fact that what you've already searched, you're searching again. Just type it in exactly and then do the search by price at the bottom, and it will find it. It will.
What the fuck is going on?
What's wrong, man?
I'm doing almost no fucking damage to this fucker.
What are you fighting?
Fuck. Dual Quest 2. And, like...
Are you using your Dual Quest 2 gear?
I double-checked that before I started. And, yeah, I am. And I was doing, like, just hundreds of damage.
Something's not right. And to add fuel to the fire, I went to put on my Dual Quest Type 1 gear yesterday, and one of my armors was gone.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I had to make a whole nother armor for my Dual Quest Phase 1. When I went to equip it, it was like one or more items couldn't be equipped, and I'm like, what? And I looked, my weapon was equipped, and I went to my armors, I only had 2 out of 3 armors. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, what the fucking hell? Okay.
And then when we went to base game, our end game weapons on base got augments changed, which is more bullshit.
That just, oh my god, that pissed me off. Like, top of the line, best that was possible to make in the base game. And nope, I had this weird random fucking assortment of augments. I had 2 of the same fucking augments. I'm not sure how the fuck that worked. It's like, you fucking assholes. What the fuck did you do to our shit?
Yeah, they fuck shit up. So if I go here, and I go list, I'll pull up...
DeFi Part 2. My weapon and my armors. Why in the fuck?
See? Look, it's typed in exactly how it's listed. I click search, and it says, no, couldn't find anything. But if I click search by price... Oh, couldn't find anything. Okay, so that was a bad example. Let me go up here to this one. Maybe this one will work. Nope, it worked. It's proving me wrong right now. Not cool, man. Not cool game. But that's what it will do that sometimes. All right, May. So, Dual Quest Phase 1, 2.
What the fuck?
So you're fighting the
Damage.
circular dude, right?
No, I'm doing.
Dual Quest Phase
oh,
2
I'm doing
is
duel 2.
you're
I'm
doing Dual
duel
Quest
1.
Phase 1.
Yeah,
You're using
I'm
Dual
on
Quest Phase
fucking
2 gear. See, that's your
Nope,
problem.
I'm doing shit damage.
That's why, because none of it's
Oh,
counting.
and I died. Nice. God
That's
damn
why
it.
you were doing Dual
Yeah,
Quest Phase
yeah.
1, not 2.
God damn it! I selected duel 2 loadout and wrong fucking loadout.
Yeah, you need Dual 1. At least that's what you were in. You were Dual Quest Phase
Yeah,
1,
yeah, I
but you were
was.
doing Part 1, 2, which is what, the worm?
Well, see, the issue is I have my dual quest loadouts. I have the first one instead of being duel 1 is duel 2. Then I have duel 4, then duel 1, then duel 3.
Yeah, see, I redid all my loadouts, so they're all in the right order. It makes sense now. It took me a
Yeah,
minute and a half, but I did them all. I redid them all. But hi, Trip. Hope your stream goes well. I gotta sleep, work, and 100 plus degrees all the way. Oh, I'm so sorry, Remy. That sucks. Well, sleep well, and please make sure you drink lots of water while you're in that kind of heat. Because heat stroke is nothing to be laughing about.
Yeah,
I used to
it can
work in
kill you.
120, 130 degree engine rooms all the time, and that was the one thing I would try to not rob myself of was fluids, but admittedly, I many times was like, I'm not going to get a drink till I finish this. Because I'd be like all the way down inside of an engine, squeezed between the engine block and something, and you know, it's just not easy to get in and out of some of these boats where I would be working, and so I would just be like, fuck it, I'll get a drink when I'm done. I'll get the job done. My boss loved me for it, but my body's all fucked up now because of it, because of all the stupid shit I did when I was younger, thinking that I was doing it for a good cause and that this was my future and I was working towards my future and it was great. Yeah, no. If you died today, your job will have you replaced tomorrow.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm so excited for some reason. I think I did really good.
On what?
On my room.
Oh,
gonna
decorating your
check
room
out-
up?
Yeah, it's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Now when you go into your creative space, you see there's a lot of options that you're probably not even getting to play with in your room because like there's land elevation, you can dig holes, you can make hills, you can make mountains, there's a lot of stuff that you can do with the crafting and housing in this game. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's go
Not the-
check out Connor's room.
I'm gonna check out the personal shop and see what else I can do. I like these panels, like that shows the characters. I think it's really cool.
Yeah, that's dope. You got Harriet, nice. This is from the collab. I don't know who she is, but I know Harriet.
That's CC.
Oh, okay. That would be why I saw two forces named CC standing next to each other, and they were identical. I'm like, whoa. I like your little dude, little dragon dude there. That's cool as shit.
Thank you. I don't really know where these posters came from, but I just collected them over the year or two I've been playing.
Yep. And when you're in your room, be careful of stuff like the posters. So, little known fact: the items that you put in your room, they have a cost associated with them, and the higher the star rating, the higher the cost. So, a lot of the posters they made like 10 and higher star rankings, even 9-star and higher, and they cost a lot when you place them down. So you'll notice when you're in your own room, if you start decorating and stuff, pay attention to that little bar on the left that says how much space is being consumed. You might find, because there's a lot of ways that you can get around that by stretching things out, or making, like, instead of using one piece of a fence and putting that down 10 times to make a fence, you stretch it out to where that one piece covers 10 pieces, and now you've only used one piece instead of 10, and so you can save a lot of space doing stuff like that. Got my COVID test today. It said 50. What does that mean? Also, my IQ test came back positive. Yes. But yeah, you get the posters from all kinds of stuff, and there's a lot of really cool posters. Yeah, this looks really nice, man. Well, the gothic.
Yeah.
Right on, man. Looks very, very cool.
Thank you.
And then we got our back porch with our pool.
I haven't seen your room yet. I want to see your room.
Oh, my room in here, I didn't really do much to it. I don't even remember where my room
It
is.
used to be our old guild space.
Yeah, if you really want to see my room, then just go to my actual room, my actual creative space.
Okay.
But I do have a room here too. It's just I don't think I did a whole lot to it.
Oh, you're in the guild space right now?
Yeah.
Okay,
There's a
I
ton
thought
of
maybe you were in
cats.
Connor's personal.
No. We're in the guild space. He made his room in the guild space.
Okay.
There's a big cat in the bed. Big boy.
Yeah. Yep. Here's my
Awesome. Right,
cat.
Mei-Mei?
It's my cat place.
Huh? What?
Yo,
I said maybe the awesome, right?
May used to
Who
have a
let
bunch
that
of
horse in
dolphins,
here?
but she took them all down. She had a bunch of smooth dolphins.
Smart ass. There.
is
that
it
was my
Stoned Escape?
Yep.
2 extra
No.
quests I need to
It's
do.
the other
Oh,
one.
no.
Stoned Escape is the Japanese themed one that I haven't done anything to yet. I forget what it used to be called. Let's see. My creative space. Grindhouse Playhouse, yeah.
Gotcha. Kind of curious. Want to see what it looks like.
Garden.
Whoa.
Be cool making the whole Fantasy Star 1 station. Yeah, that'd be neat. But yeah, this
This
used
is
to be the Alliance
huge.
quarters. And so you'll see everybody has like their own house. And if there's a house that doesn't have a person standing out in front of it, then that means it's an unclaimed house. So like this orange one's unclaimed. I think this purple one's unclaimed. And this green one's unclaimed. But this one, Laura took this one. You can see she's got her avatar in there, and Hack took this one, and you know you could decorate your house up the way you wanted. And Kaylee took this one, and the blue one in the middle was my spot. But I don't. Again, I've never really done a whole lot of decorating in the game. I just put stuff out, and that's really it. I don't go too nuts into the decorating stuff. I spent hours and hours, probably hundreds of hours on the Elder Scrolls Online doing decorating and housing stuff, and I think that just burnt me out forever. Because now I'd rather go out and get better gear and beat the shit out of stuff and kill stuff than sit here and put build parts down for hours on end. But at any rate, you see this is our little Rappy Mart here, which never got finished because the whole project kind of got abandoned once they came out with the actual Alliance quarters. But you see we have little cameras. See right above my head, there's a camera watching you.
Oh, yeah.
And we had little cameras set up to catch people shoplifting and stuff. But, it never came to be. Hell, we even have the pre-implosion, the Titan sub, before it imploded. We got all-
$250,000 per person.
Yeah, and we don't register you as a passenger. We register you as crew. That way, if it implodes and you die, your family can't sue us. Because that's what Ocean Gate did. Everybody that died in that sub was registered as crew, not a passenger. And he did that on purpose. Fucking scumbag.
I'm gonna build a giant castle in my
Hell,
dream
even this
space.
house is unclaimed. So you could even claim one of these houses if you wanted to. But again, you're probably going to want to build in your spot because otherwise it's just somebody else's spot. Although if you ever do want to see what certain things look like or are curious about it, you can come into this place to decorate and open up your editing menu, and you'll see I have pretty much everything. The only stuff I don't have everything of is a lot of the Star Gem items. And some of those I bought, but I don't buy every single one. But when it comes to all the Genesis Point ones and all the packs that you can buy with AC and everything, I have all of them. So if you ever want to come here and look at what something might look like, or see how you could adjust something that you might not have yet, you can always come here and check it and see it, because you'll have access to all of my build parts when you're in this space.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm kind of bored of the game, so I'm just gonna go crazy in my creative space.
It sounds good.
And when I'm not doing that, I'm probably just gonna farm Meseta.
And that's what to do, and you can then, if you get bored with doing those things, you can pop over to base and do some gambling, because that shit's a lot of fun too. So yeah, I mean, I would also suggest, if you're getting bored with the game, I would also suggest taking advantage of the seasonal weapons and buying them with your seasonal points, and then converting them to dual quest weapons for alternate classes, so you can beat dual quest phase 3, 4, and 5 with 5 classes, because the titles that you get from that give a large amount of goodies, including different vital gauges and master cubes and all kinds of shit. So if you get bored, you can always do that. And that's somewhat challenging, because you'll do a lot of damage with the right weapon, but it'll be classes that you might not have played, or you might not know how to play. And so it's always interesting to do that, because I found out that there's some Soaring Blade moves that are really fucking cool. And I found out there's some really cool Gunblade moves as well. And so...
That's kind of what I did when I got my classes to max, but then after I did that, I kind of just got bored again.
Yeah, well, do the dual quests. Like I said, you're gonna have to get the stuff to make you only have to do the weapons. So just like get Knuckles, get a fucking, if you never did it with a hunter, get a sword, and just make that a dual quest weapon, and then go do it. Because you don't need to get a good rank or nothing. You just have to complete it.
I also want to ask you, the support ticket, the one that's going on that you can get Anades from?
The scratch, right? Okay.
Yeah, I got a couple decent ones from that scratch. Should I hold on to that? Or should I just go ahead and sell them?
Nope, hold on to them.
Okay.
If you need the money now and you're desperate, then obviously sell them now. But whenever that scratch is ongoing, they're going to be at their lowest price. When that scratch goes away, they will start to slowly creep up in price. And depending on how long that scratch is gone, can determine whether or not those items go from, say, 6.5 mil right now up to 18 mil, which is what they've been known to do in the past. I believe Deft Parfait right now is only going for like 6 or 7 mil. Let me go check. But Deft Parfait normally go for 18 mil. So if they are indeed that low right now, then that's just more proof is in the pudding that while the actual event is available, while that scratch is available, the prices will be at their lowest.
Okay.
But let's just take a look. I just found fun partisan skills. Yeah, see? Partisan too. Partisan's weaker than the sword right now, at least. But it's still really cool. So, like, my buddy Carl plays. I told him, like, Carl, dude, you could do more damage with the sword. I don't care. Fucking like partisan. All right, cool. Whatever you like. Play with what you like, man.
I just love playing it because you just get to poke people.
A natty Deft Parfait. That's normally the most expensive, and it's going for 9.2. So that'll more than double in price after this scratch is gone for a few weeks or a month. And that's pretty much typical for any of the Anati capsules. If they're going for 6 mil right now, they'll probably double in price after it's gone for a month. Sword is really cool, though they can stun boss really quick. Yeah, I mean, like I said, to each their own. If you... Like, I'm playing Braver, and Braver's not technically top-tier class right now because every other class has been buffed around it, and it's still really good, but it's not the top tier class anymore. It's not the top tier damage dealer anymore. But I still play Braver because that's what I know how to play, and that's what I enjoy playing. So I'm not going to change and start playing as let's say a Slayer, because I could do slightly more damage as a Slayer if I wanted to. because it's a different play style. It's a different everything. And just because that class has the potential to do a little bit more damage than a Braver can, that doesn't mean it will. Especially if the person controlling that fucking Slayer sucks dick. And there's a lot of players in this game that just never took the time or just didn't give a shit, but never watched a YouTube video about their class and still don't actually know how to play their class. So, yeah.
But I do good. At least I own my own.
Yeah. And you'll know that
Scratch.
if you can do dual quest relatively easy by yourself. Like, that's the one. It's a really good gauge. Can I beat the shit out of dual quests with no issue? Yes. All right, yeah. Then I'm probably playing my class pretty well.
Just make sure you're wearing the right gear for the right dual quest. Because if you're not, you're gonna do jack shit for damage.
Yeah.
I can testify.
Even if you're not the right class.
Yeah.
The bow is
That's
still
true.
underpowered compared to the katana, though. That's the other thing they need to fix. They brought the bow up a little bit higher and closer to it, but it's still significantly less damage. I know this because I play katana enough that when I've accidentally used my bow photon blast, for example, accidentally, I can see the damage is just, it's significantly different. Bow's great for adding layers of damage, like throw an AoE on the boss while you're fighting him with your katana, right? Because now you're hitting him with that and you're hitting him with that. So, and I like the bow. The bow's fun and it's cool, but it doesn't do enough damage to be viable as something I'm going to use often. In fact, right now, most of the time when I do use my bow, it's just normal attack. And it's just, if I'm doing Lucille and it's additional attack on normal attack 1, then I'm using my bow for a lot of shit. But
Is like ranger, rifle, and partisan a bad idea?
well, what do you mean? So hunter as your subclass?
No, ranger as my subclass.
Oh, no, that's bad. Ranger,
bad, okay.
Ranger and Techer should never, ever, 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 ever be a subclass. Ever. Because they lose all of their main abilities when they're a subclass. Unlike classes like the Braver and Hunter, they don't lose anything when they're a subclass other than their primary abilities, which are not as important as what you gain. So, yeah, Ranger loses blights if you're a subclass, which that's the whole point of playing fucking Ranger is to blight things. So if you can't blight things, then why are you playing Ranger? And Ranger as a sub does not really give you any good benefits. Like Gunner as a sub does. You can get a lot of increased PP regeneration from Gunner as a sub. But Ranger as a sub does not do that. So, yeah, May, I'm going to jump on to Abiotic here in a few. So if you're down to help me move my base, I'm probably going to end my stream and just go upstairs. And that way I don't have to, like, stop in the middle of moving my base. But at any rate,
plus, moving your base isn't gonna make for a very exciting stream.
no, not at all. Yeah, exactly, and that's. I mean, it doesn't bother me because I know at the end of the day those scores don't mean shit, especially because so many people cheat. Like, look at the Arcs records, for example. Sony has openly admitted, we cannot stop people from cheating. So you go into your Arcs records, right? Let's look at the. So I did it relatively quickly. I didn't do it with max challenges or anything, just so I could get my bronze, and I'm good with that. But if I was to look at the top scores. My score, I had 0.0% in my score. I got it done in 3 minutes and 27 seconds. So 3 minutes and 27 seconds, I beat Broken World by myself with no added bullshit, right? These guys have their multipliers up to 1,249%, and they did it in 3 minutes and 33 seconds. So 5 seconds faster than me with everything turned up to the maximum. Yeah. bullshit. Bullshit. So Sega knows. They know for a fact these people are cheating. And they can't do shit about it. I mean, look at this guy. He's got first place for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. The next guy closest to him is at 4 minutes 11. Next, third place is 5 minutes and 14 seconds. You really think that that guy was so much better than second and third place that he was more than a minute ahead of him? Nah, bullshit. Nah, bullshit. He's a fucking cheater. All these motherfuckers with these super high scores are cheaters. They know how to fucking break the shit. Like, that's why they changed to the different cheat engine crap that they've changed to. Because they were having people do that. They were having people go into other people's creative spaces and break their rooms and destroy it. They had all kinds of fucking problems. They had people that had infinite PP and that could glide forever. They could do all these different shit. And it's like, what?
Low life motherfuckers.
Yeah, it's stupid. Hey, Hack. It's stupid. So, anyway, that's why I don't pay no mind to any leaderboards, because pretty much every game out there, the leaderboards are fucking almost always compromised in some way, shape, or form. So, leaderboards are just, it's pointless. It really is.
Well, like on Division, didn't Kevin do some of the math, and it was like some of the
Uh-huh.
scores people have that
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
even possibly even fucking
They're not even
have.
possible. Yep, they're not even possible. Yep. Yeah, Kevin proved beyond the shadow of a doubt, like, a lot of those things are just fucking bullshit. People are cheating. And it's just, well, whatever. Also, that happens in the lookbook. Yeah, I don't pay much attention to the lookbook. People with 800K likes. Well, I don't have that many fucking likes. Jesus Christ, 800K, 800,000 likes. Yeah, that's fucking way cheat. I've been playing the game on global since about 2.5 months after it came out on global. I moved and started playing on global. So I was about 2.5 months late to the global side of the game. But like right now, I'm up to 7,000 views total. And 5,670 likes. So I'm at 5,000 likes, and all of mine are legitimate. Now, of course, I could have taken the initiative to continually make myself at the top of the list and get at least 10, 15, 20 likes a day kind of thing. But even if I was to do that, I would have been at maybe double what I am now. Maybe triple, most 15K, but 800,000? Yeah, that's you're a fucking cheating scumbag. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, do you really feel better about yourself when you know you cheated? Do you feel good? Because you cheated? I don't understand why people do it. Only played 4 months? Yeah, that's a fact. That's a cheating motherfucker.
Remember how my Chephosaurus Rex would stand there at the stove and like cook and like breathe fire and stuff?
Yeah.
Well, for some reason, this Chephosaurus Rex is actually doing that, but instead of being down at the stove, it was glitched out and is standing on the roof and flipping a pan and breathing fire on it. Like
Okay.
it's cooking at the stove.
Yeah, your game is bugging.
Yeah.
Get your girl, cause she's bugging. Anyway, Hack, I'm about to get off of here. I did everything, and when I got on, there was a UQ already on, so I know they're probably not gonna have another one until 8 o'clock or later. So I'm just about to wrap up for the night. Got everything I wanted done. I have over 1 million seasonal points ready for the refresh. I know that's not going to be enough because it's probably going to be 1 million just to get the one, Gigasmite 4s. So they're probably going to be 50K a piece like they were last time. So, if they're 50K a piece, to get 10 of them is going to cost you about a mil, right? So,
yeah, about an arm and a leg grinding.
yeah, so it's gonna
Can watch, they'll make the frickin' LTQ not as good for getting points also.
yeah, it'll be same 30,000 points, but it'll take 8 to 10 minutes around instead of 4 to 5.
Yeah, because Because we're losing 20 the double runs, aren't we? Next week.
We have 2 weeks of that.
Oh, it's so we don't lose them next week yet.
No, we only had 1 week so far, right? So we have 2 weeks of that. So we have 2 weeks of WQs.
It's 2 weeks. I thought it was only gonna be 1 week.
Nah, it's
Oh,
2.
well.
At least last time I checked, it was 2. In fact, I can check again, because I always put that shit in the fucking chat channels. It's just, sometimes the chat pushes it way back, but it's there.
I'll be back. I need to take the pupper outside.
Okay,
Great
okay.
timing.
KO. Alright, where was it? Here, it was right here. Support and blah, blah, blah. During the campaign, you can run them twice. It starts on the 10th. Yeah, it's during the Super Treasure Scratch, so... Treasure Scratch goes... Yeah, well, that's showing that it goes all the way to then, so... Might be more than 2 weeks, but it's definitely 2 weeks. Anyway, so yeah, I'm back to my red look. Kind of like it. Digging it for a while. I'll be a nice little red look. Yeah, so I got all my alliance tasks done. I got all my other tasks done. I got pretty much everything done that I wanted to get done, and then some. So yeah, tomorrow's maintenance, and then Wednesday I'll be back on here grinding away. But yeah, that's gonna be about it for me tonight. I'm gonna end my stream early because I'm gonna move upstairs and start getting my base moved in Abiotic Factor, and then maybe tomorrow after, you know, Division, because we haven't really been doing much on the Division. I'm hopeful that we will, but I don't know. We've been just kind of giving the exotics and not doing much on that, so I don't know if I'll be on that much at all tomorrow or not, but if I am not, then I'll probably play some Abiotic at some point. So if I get my base moved tonight, then I'll have a nice thing to set up to... It'll be kind of fun to do tomorrow. But we'll have to see, because again, Division is always my priority on Tuesday. It's just lately we haven't really been doing any actual missions, so we haven't really been playing. But, alright, I'm gonna take off for tonight. Again, ending a little bit early, I do apologize, but I want to get that base moved, and it's boring to fucking watch. I can promise you, watching me take a bunch of crap out of a box, run to somewhere else on the map, empty it out of the box, run back. It's not fun. And it's not exciting to watch, and I don't expect you guys to stick around for that. So I'm just going to wrap it up a little early, and then we'll be back tomorrow, and we'll play. And I won't wrap it up early tomorrow, so we'll be able to hang out. And then, of course, I'm off Friday from my day job, so we will be streaming all day Saturday and Friday. And we'll be able to stay up a little bit later on Thursday night, too. So anyway, for now, I'm going to call it a night. I want to give a big special shout out to all the amazing people that came by the stream and said hi, because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't even bother streaming. Because I do it to help people that might need help or want to come and hang out and chat and just hang out. So Velocity, big shout out to Velocity, Zarzoon, Remy came by again. Thank you so much, Remy. Daddy Pimp Valentino with his Fix a Fatale Wingard 2 katana. Good job. Congratulations. Mossy came by. Thank you, Mossy, for your support. I certainly appreciate it. Of course, can't forget Zarzoon. I'll mention Zarzoon again. Variant came by. Thank you, Variant. I just now saw your little thumbs up. And then Hack slipped in at the last minute there with his likes and stuff. So thank you, Hack, as well. So one more time from the top. Velocity, Zarzoon, Remy, Daddy Pimp Valentino, Mossy, Variant, NYC, and Hack. Thank you guys for your support. And then in the Discord chat, we had the amazing Hack, Kaylee, May, Whammo, and Connor. thank you guys for hanging out. As always, it was a pleasure. And I will be back in the Discord chat here in just a few minutes after I move upstairs. But I need to do that. So, all right, until tomorrow, keep your feet on the ground, but keep reaching for the stars. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow night after my day job. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. Shalom. Yalla bye.